Reading my new book, Sattvavajaya Chikitsa, Psychology and Therapy in Ayurveda. From the author, when we speak of Sattvavajaya Chikitsa as a holistic psychological system, it is important to understand its historical context. Vedic culture assumed that every educated person naturally knew the content of the Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, and other sacred texts. The sages of antiquity, such as Karaka and Sushruta, when writing treatises on medicine, could mention Sattvavajaya briefly, without the need for elaborate explanation. They relied on deep knowledge of all Vedic ideas, which were self-evident to their audience. Therefore, in classical Ayurvedic texts, there is no separate systematically presented book on Sattvavajaya as a psychotherapeutic system in the modern sense. Knowledge about the nature of the mind, about managing the intellect, and about methods of spiritual harmonization was scattered across many sources, from the Rigveda to the Bhagavad Gita, from the Upanishads to treatises on yoga and Nyaya. Sattvavajaya was an integral part of the Vedic worldview, not a separate discipline. This book is an attempt to gather together all Vedic knowledge about the psychology of the mind and its healing. It is the result of nearly 25 years of my study of Vedic literature, my Brahminical initiation into the tradition, as well as the blessing and guidance of my guru to study and teach. Since 2001, I have been researching the Vedas, Upanishads, Darshanas, yoga, and have also been studying and practicing classical Ayurveda. And now, after years of practice and contemplation, I am ready to unify these scattered ideas into a coherent, structured psychological system, a system that can be understood by the modern reader while remaining faithful to the spirit and letter of the ancient knowledge. Everything presented in this book is based on authentic sources of Vedic wisdom. There are no fantasies, conjectures, or free interpretations here. Every principle and methodology is rooted in authoritative texts. The Vedas, Brahmanas, Upanishads, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the Charaka Samhita, and other monuments of ancient Indian thought. I have merely carefully systematized this knowledge so that it may resonate in a single book as a holistic and complete concept, Sattvavajaya, as the psychology of the Vedas. It is customary in the From the Author section to also thank everyone who inspired and supported one on this path. I sincerely express my gratitude to my teacher, under whose guidance I gained inner clarity, to my spiritual mentors, and all the researchers whose work helped deepen the understanding of the topics raised in this book. I also thank all readers, true seekers of truth, who strive not only to read, but to live and embody the highest knowledge in their own lives. May this book become for you a guiding thread to your true self, to who you were, who you are, and who you are meant to become, with love, respect, and devotion. Aham. I. Next, we will read the introduction. Subscribe to the channel